Good morning and welcome to Monday Morning Chair Yoga. This week, our classes will be inspired by the Kanishtha Shirara Mudra. Can't really see it from here, but what this mudra is a deep breath mudra. This is a mudra that reminds us to bring our breath all the way down to the base of our lungs. And so we're going to do a breathing exercise that actually visualizes this technique of moving our breath down into the lungs as we inhale deeply into the bottom of the lungs and really obtaining a nice, full, nourishing, beautiful yoga breath. So the next three mudras that we'll be focusing on, or at least two, are going to be really breath-focused mudras. And it is good to remember that without pranayama, we do not have asanas. So focusing on the breath, taking a pause to really focus on the breath is a really vital part of your yoga practice. So let me read to you a little bit about the Kanishtha Shirara Mudra. It is called the gesture of the lower body. And the core quality is lower body breathing. Firmly supported by body and breath, I move forward in life with complete confidence. So this mudra is helpful for connecting to the lower body, for activating your diaphragm. That's this muscle right here that helps with respiration, supporting fuller abdominal breathing. It helps optimize digestion, releasing tension from your lower back, instilling equanimity and centering, and building a sense of confidence. So we're going to actually do a couple of breath techniques to get you in touch with your diaphragm. But we'll start off kind of gentle with just normal yogic breathing this morning, and then we'll move on to that the breathing technique that I told you about. We're going to do with this, but we're also going to add breath of fire so that you can identify this. Now, breath of fire, of course, is associated with the solar plexus muscles, or the region of the body. Manipura, it's called. But this is about connecting with the lower part of your body, the chakras that you might see affected by this or stimulated by this breathing technique would be the lower chakras. This would be your roots and your sacral chakras. So let's go ahead and move forward with our class. I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side. I probably don't need to have my phone, but only if I have music in class, and lately I haven't been. Okay, so I'd like you to first sit all the way back in your chair. Allow your shoulders to make firm contact with the back of the chair, because I want you to be used to this idea of taking up a lot of space in your back body, but also really nicely aligning your shoulders with your hips and moving your head back into the same space and plane as your body. And then I want you to just lift up the crown of your head, creating maximum space in here so that you have room for your lungs to expand, allowing your shoulders to naturally fall down and have them naturally draw towards your back. And then pay attention to the chair that you have. So you can see that I am sitting with my feet on a set of blocks. And the reason I do that is because my chair is a little tall. This is a dining room chair. I like it for chair yoga because it is so sturdy. But a lot of people choose and do use folding chairs. And folding chairs are just a little bit lower. But make sure that your feet are at a good height so that you can have your thighs parallel to the floor, your sitting bones in firm contact with your chair. I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes And just start to connect with your breath. Generate your breathing in and out of your nose. And as you breathe in and out, your belly will expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Continue to do that for a few cycles, just concentrating on your breath. Now go ahead and focus on drawing your breath up to the crown of your head as you inhale. And as you exhale, focus on pulling it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to change your configuration. I want you to reverse the order of that. As you inhale, imagine the breath going all the way down to the deepest part of the lungs. And as you exhale, imagine yourself pulling it up and out of your nose. Go ahead and take an inhale, drawing your belly out. And then exhale, pushing that air up and out of your nose. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, see if you can expand all of the little air pockets and sacs of your lower lungs. See if you can expand your ribs while you draw air deep inside. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more round of that. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's go ahead and work on that mudra. So the way that you're going to work on that mudra, so this is the presentation of that mudra. So the thumbs are towards the body, the fingertips are touching. Your forearms are parallel to the floor. But we're going to start way up here, okay? So we're going to inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pushing your hands down. Inhale, bring them up to your collarbones. And exhale, push them down towards the sacral area. Inhale, draw the hands up to the collarbone. And exhale, draw them down to the lower abdomen. Inhale, bring them up. And exhale, push them down. Let's do one more inhale. And exhale, push your hands down. Go ahead and place your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and take stock, take observation of what you may be feeling after these rounds of breath. Do you feel more connected with your diaphragmatic breathing? Do you feel more rich oxygen in the body? Were you able to focus on the lower areas of your body, your sacral region and your root chakra? Were you able to focus on your lower back and having a healthy lower back? While breathing in and out, were you able to keep a nice long extended spine? Were you able to concentrate the movement of your breathing to the diaphragmatic area, to Manipura, right here under the ribs? Were you able to expand and contract the belly without also collapsing your shoulders? Take another nice expansive belly breath. And exhale, draw it in. Take another breath. Exhale, draw it in. One more breath. Exhale fully. Lift up your arms and then bring your 3 fingers in, allowing your pinkies and your thumbs to be extended. Go ahead and inhale fully. Exhale, draw your shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale 3/4 of the way. And then force your diaphragm in like you're trying to blow out a candle with your nostrils. And as you inhale, it'll be a passive inhale. And then forcefully exhale again. Forcefully exhale. Passively inhale. Forcefully exhale. Passively inhale. And then forcefully exhale. Passively inhale. Go ahead and let your hands down. So that's the mechanics of what we call breath of fire, or bellows breath is the same mechanic. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 rapid breaths, then we're going to do 20, then we're going to do 30. And you're just going to, so each time you exhale, you're going to draw your diaphragm in, and you may feel a movement of your body because of the force, and that's okay. do your best as you raise your hands to draw your shoulders down and lift up your heart center so that you can keep your whole body open to the breath. Hold on. It's early in the morning. Okay, so inhale your hands up. Take an inhale, full inhale. Fully exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale 3/4. And then start. That was 20. Let your hands down. I said 10, and then I forgot that I said 10, and I kept going to 20. Go ahead, bring your hands up. Inhale fully. Exhale again. Inhale again. Exhale 3/4 and do that 20 times. Start. And then let them down. And I did 30 that time. I keep forgetting my own counting, so I apologize. The next one will only do 30. And then I'll go to 40, right? No, we'll do 30. 30 is really enough. Bring your hands up, fully inhale, fully exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale to 3/4. And start. Let your hands down. Go ahead and breathe evenly in and out. Take stock in how that makes the rest of your body feel. The breath of fire is actually a really great breath to use to start your meditation because it allows you to clear your sinuses. It allows you to bring rich oxygen to the body and to the brain in particular. And it very immediately brings down the nervous system and allows you to kind of drop your consciousness into that state that makes it so that you can meditate. It also helps really open up all of your lung channels and breathing channels. So you might really feel like your breath is really open right now. Let's take an inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands out and down. Sorry. Inhale our hands out and up. Exhale our hands out and down. Inhale our hands out and up. And then exhale our hands out and down. Let's go ahead and move slightly forward in our chair. If you have blocks like I do, go ahead and move those forward as well. Go ahead and inhale our hands up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Just lay on top of your thighs. And then go ahead and exhale your hands down. Drop your crown. And just lay here for a moment. It's kind of like ragdoll. And focus your attention on your lower spine. Having a satisfying stretch without overextending the vertebrae, the spaces between the vertebrae in your lower spine. Remembering that this breath is also designed to help with lower back discomfort. Continue to breathe in and out evenly. Go ahead and take your exhale. And then on your inhale, bring the crown of your head forward. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up, bringing your hands out and up overhead. Exhale, bringing your hands out and descending down over your legs again, dropping your hands, dropping your crown. Inhale, press your hands against your shin into a flat spine, drawing the crown of your head forward, creating lots of space in the spine from tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale, descend down, dropping your crown. Inhale, rise up, bringing your hands out to the side, flat back as you rise up, bringing hands overhead on your inhale. And then exhale, descend down, laying across your legs, hands down on top of your feet, dropping your crown. Inhale into that flat spine, creating as much length as you can from tailbone to the crown of the head, drawing your shoulders away from your ears and onto your back. Exhale down. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment. Bow your head. Establish an intention. Take another inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and drop your hands. We're going to go ahead and start to integrate a little bit more movement of the body, of the spine in our chair yoga this morning. So go ahead. I'm sitting on the very edge of my chair. My sits bones are still in firm contact with my chair. This is to give me space to move. I've gone ahead and separated my legs, and I've got my feet firmly on top of these two blocks. Go ahead and take an inhale, hands overhead. And then on your exhale, maybe you descend down between your legs if you choose. You can also continue to keep your torso on top of your legs. Drop your crown. Place your left hand on your left foot. Place your right hand on your right hip. And on your inhale, go ahead and draw your right shoulder back, twisting to the right, using the inside of your left shin or your knee as your anchor with your elbow on the inside. And if you want, go ahead and rise up your right hand. Enjoy that gentle twist. Focus on the health of your lower back. Focus on where you feel this. You should not feel discomfort. You should not feel pain. If you do, just back out of it just a little bit. Reduce your twist a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Place your left hand on your left hip. Take an inhale. And then on the exhale, twist to the right, drawing your left shoulder back. Maybe lift your hand up overhead. And just continue to engage that twist, stacking your left shoulder over your right. Take another inhale. And then exhale, drop your left hand. Inhale into that flat spine. Exhale, descending down, dropping your crown. Inhale, rising all the way up. My hair is in my face. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Oh, that's kind of funny when that happens. It's like really in my face. Inhale. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale into that flat spine. Exhale down. And then let's take a chair pose. Let's strengthen all the muscles of our back. So have our hands down at our side. On our inhale, bring them up alongside our ears. Take an exhale. And on our next inhale, lift up your upper body, bringing your arms with it. Now you're sitting straight up and down. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, go ahead and hinge forward to about a 30-degree angle. Continue to work your shoulders back and down, arms up overhead, and take note that you have activated all of the muscles up and down your back from the top of your iliac crest, or where your sacral joints are, all the way to the base of your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to work your shoulders back and down to strengthen those muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale to send your hands down. Go ahead and place your hands on your shins and just take note of how you feel having activated all of those back muscles. I don't know about you, but I felt that in my shoulders. Oftentimes I do in those overhead poses, even with all the balancing poses that I do. The shoulders still feel that they got some work. Inhale our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale them back down. Continue to do that. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale them back and down. Inhale them forward and up. Exhale them back and down. Inhale them forward and up. And exhale them back and down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Draw your shoulders together. Take your hands out to goddess pose. And just feel the strength of drawing your shoulders together on your back, drawing them down, sitting up nice and tall, engaging all of your core muscles, feeling the location of your diaphragm and drawing your muscles in there, drawing them in along your side body, drawing your belly button in, and then breathing. Take another deep breath. And then let's just go ahead and move from side to side, keeping your shoulders and your arms in alignment and stationary, and moving your rib cage back and forth. So you see my shoulders moving from side to side, but you don't actually see the shoulder joints moving. You're seeing my entire torso moving back and forth. And this is really a nice exercise for the waist, and it also feels good. It's kind of a nice way to wake up. I really enjoy those. Ah, very nice. Let's just do a couple more rounds of that. Place your hands on your shoulders, and we're going to go ahead and do some twists where you bring elbows alternately forward. So on your inhale, bring your left forward, and then on your exhale, bring your right forward. Try to keep your hips stationary. Sit up nice and tall while you're doing this. Let's do one more round of that. then go ahead and release your hands. Now let's do circles in the opposite direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down, and then inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. So we've done a lot of nice upper body work. Let's go ahead, move our body to one side of the chair. Take our right hand, place our left hand on the chair, take our right hand out to the side, and then over alongside your right ear, curling to the left. Draw your right shoulder back as you're engaging in this curl. This is seated half moon pose. And each person is going to find that they can curl to a different degree. So you go with what your body says, but make sure you keep your right hip tapped down. So make sure both of your sit bones are in firm contact with your chair as you engage in this nice, satisfying stretch. Take another inhale. Exhale, rise up, place your right hand on the chair, move over to the left side of the chair. So on the camera, it probably looks like I'm moving to the right. What's interesting is that Instagram, when I do Instagram Live, it automatically mirrors it. So when I say go to the right, because of the mirroring effect, it looks like I'm going to the right. But I know that for you Zoom watchers, it definitely looks like I'm going to the right when I say left. Okay, inhale your left hand up. So keep your right hand in firm contact with the chair, bringing your left hand out, up alongside your ear. And then on the exhale, curl to the right and make sure you draw your left shoulder back slightly to open up your heart center. Curl to the degree that feels good for your body. Take one more inhale. Exhale, rise up and drop that hand down. That feels pretty good, huh? So why don't we have about 20 minutes left. I would really like to open up the body a little bit more and do a little bit more grounding of the body and a little bit more breath with movement of the body through sun salutations. Sun salutations are wonderful for having a way, step by step, that you connect with your breath and your movement. Both of them not occurring separate from one another. So it's wonderful to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and move my blocks out of the way. Move my phone since I don't really need it for this. And I'm going to encourage you to have the seat of your chair facing you. Oh, sorry, Noonie. I didn't see your nose there, honey. Silly dog. And I'm going to be facing the Christmas tree today. So I already decorated last night. I said, why not? It's 2020. Sure, Thanksgiving hasn't arrived yet, but I've noticed a lot of my neighbors are doing the same thing. They are decorating now because, well, we just want some joy in 2020, right? Okay, so standing, at whatever distance is comfortable from you, from the chair, because we're going to take an inhale up, and then we're going to actually place our hands on the chair for our forward fold. So you're going to need space to do that. So I'm going to just walk just slightly closer to the chair. Inhale the hands up. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Place your hands on the chair. And then continuing to hinge. So draw your shoulders onto your back. Exhale, place your forehead on the chair. Inhale into a flat spine. And then exhale, go ahead and bring your right foot back and drop your knee. So you can stay up high like this, or you can draw your foot closer to the chair and move your hips forward. As you inhale, your heart and center up and move your hips forward. And then on your exhale, go ahead and Take your left knee back to join your right knee and move back into kind of a modified puppy pose. So just bring your hips back onto, they won't even quite be on your heels because we're just stretching out the front of the body. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your right foot forward. Inhale, lift up your heart center. Draw down your shoulders as you bring your hips forward. And then exhale, go ahead and find your way to a standing position. Bring your left foot to join the right. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Drop your forehead to the chair. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward, placing your hands on the chair. Drop your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, bring your left foot back. Drop your knee. Inhale, rise up the heart center as you bring your shoulders down and move your hips forward. Exhale, bring your right knee back to join your left and go into that modified puppy dog pose, bringing your hips back towards your heels, stretching out the front of your body. Inhale, bring your left foot forward. And then on your exhale, bring your shoulders back and down, lifting up your heart center, moving your hips forward. Tuck your toes. Inhale, bring your right foot to join the left. Exhale, drop your forehead to the chair and your forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So now let's do that same thing, but instead of dropping the knee to the floor, let's go ahead and just take a higher lunge while we're using the chair for support. Inhale our hands up. Exhale the hands down, placing your hands on the chair, and then take your right foot back. Inhale, lift up your heart center. Exhale, moving back into modified downward dog. So placing your left foot back to join your right, stretching out your body from tail all the way to the crown, moving your sits bones back in space, creating maximum length and stretching out your hamstrings. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. And then on your exhale, draw up your heart center. Draw down your shoulders. Inhale, bring left foot to join right. Drop your crown. Inhale into a flat spine. No, I screwed up the breathing, I'm sorry. Exhale down, and then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. You know, sometimes, oh, there's a skunk in my front yard. Oh my goodness. He can take as much time as he needs. Oh my, I just watched him walk under the stairs of my garage. He can't get into anything, fortunately, but boy, I don't usually see them during the day. I guess he's probably, maybe he had a late night. Maybe he's doing the walk of shame home. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands on the chair, and drop your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale your left foot back. Inhale, rise up your heart center, taking that lunge. Exhale, bring your right foot back to join your left as you move into your modified downward dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, press your sits bones back in space, creating maximum length from tail to crown and stretching out your hamstrings. Take an inhale, left foot forward. Exhale. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Exhale, the crown of your head down. And then inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll do this a third time. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, placing your hands on the chair. Drop your forehead to the chair. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, bring your right foot back into that lunge, and then rise up your heart center, drawing your shoulders down on your inhale. Exhale, moving your left foot back to join your right as we go into that modified downward facing dog, stretching out the back of our hamstrings. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. And then exhale, draw your shoulders back and down as you lift up your heart center. Bring your left foot forward on the exhale. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale down. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next side, inhale. Exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hands to the chair, dropping your forehead. Inhale into a flat spine. Exhale, bring your left foot back into that lunge. Inhale your heart center up, shoulders down. Exhale, moving back into downward facing dog. Stretching out the back of your hamstrings, pulling your sit bones away from your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your left foot forward. Exhale, bring up your heart center. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, bring your right foot to join the left. Exhale, drop your forehead to the chair. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down to prayer. Very lovely. So let's go ahead and move into our final meditation for the morning. So I am going to lay down with my feet on top of the chair because that is a beautiful and restorative pose. So go ahead and place your feet on top of the chair, however you're going to arrive there. And lay down flat on your back. If you have a dog like I do, maybe your pet, your dog. So this is Noonie, the wonder dog. And Noonie is allowed to stay only for chair yoga. Because any other yoga I do, she insists on being pet and she gets all over the mat. And she makes it so that I can't actually teach yoga. But she's allowed to stay for meditation on Mondays, which is tonight at 8 o'clock. And she's allowed to stay for chair yoga on Monday morning. So I want you to start to relax your body. Make sure that your sacrum, your lower back, your ribs and your shoulders and the back of your head are in firm contact with the floor. Draw your attention to the breath. And as you breathe in and out, even though we are bringing the cadence and intensity of the breath down to normal, continue to breathe in and out using the diaphragm. So expanding the belly on your inhales and contracting the belly on your exhales. Now take the time to scan your body. Look for areas where you may be holding tension. So draw your attention to the crown of the head, encouraging the skin of your scalp and your hair to relax. Draw your attention to your forehead and your eyes. Closing your eyes, allowing them to fall deeply into their eye sockets. Smoothing out all of the muscles and lines of your forehead. Allowing any energy you may be retaining to kind of melt backwards towards your temples. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw attention to your facial muscles, relaxing all of your facial muscles, relaxing your ears and the skin on the side of your scalp. Inhale and then exhale. Draw attention to your jawline, to your neck. Can you fully relax your neck, the back of it and the front? Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, relax your shoulders. Spread your collarbones as you relax all of your chest muscles and allow the back of your shoulders to settle into the mat more fully. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, go ahead and soften your ribs. Soften the space around your diaphragm. Allow your back to sink into the floor. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, draw your attention to all of your abdominal muscles and your lower back, allowing all of those parts to relax. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, draw your attention to your hips, to your lower abdominal muscles, to the top of your thighs. Relaxing those areas of the body. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, relax your thigh muscles, relax your knees, relax your shins and calves. And then finally, on your next inhale, draw attention to your ankles and your feet. And on the exhale, release any tension you may be holding. Imagine it exiting out of the toes. So while you are laying here, breathing in and out, really draw your attention to the diaphragm. And on the nourishing deep breath. As you breathe in, imagine that breath descending deep into the areolae and the lower lobes of your lungs. And as you exhale, imagine kind of squeezing the last of that breath out of your body to make room to have another nice deep inhale and a satisfying exhale. Imagine as you breathe in and out, all the ways that your body is benefiting from this rich breath, nourishing your internal organs, bringing oxygen-rich blood pumped through the whole body, nourishing the brain with oxygen, giving yourself what you need for processing and thinking. Using the nourishing breath to calm your nervous system, bringing deep relaxation. Think of babies. Have you ever watched a baby breathe like asleep? One of the things you will notice when you watch a baby breathe is that they always breathe through their belly. We are born knowing how to breathe, but it is through anxiety and tension and other factors that we take our body, our breathing out of the belly and into the chest. And when we breathe in our chest, we are not able to process. We are not able to think clearly. So when you breathe it might help you to think of a sleeping baby, or even a baby that's deep in thought and concentration. Again, watch the belly. Watch the belly on the baby expand on the inhales and contract on the exhales. And maybe even the imagery of a baby can be mood elevating if you ever find yourself stressed, a little depressed, anxious. Think of that little wee one who has not a care in the world, who can fully focus on bringing nourishing breath into the body. Make breathing in and out a habit. In and out of the belly, expanding and contracting the belly as you breathe. Make that a habit. This week, make an intention to remind yourself every day to breathe this way. Have a moment of stillness, maybe 5 minutes, where you can observe how you breathe and consciously breathe in and out using your diaphragm. I want to invite you to join me every Monday morning for chair yoga and every Monday night for meditation, brought to you on Facebook Live and Instagram Live and by Zoom. I invite you throughout the day to draw attention to your breath, to draw attention to how deeply you breathe, and to remind yourself if your breathing becomes shallow to deepen your breath. The light in me shines with the light in you. The yogi in me honors the yogi in you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Please visit my Facebook page, Kathleen Coombs Yoga, and my website, Kathleen Coombs Yoga.